Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel Akshaypreneurs. It is for the very first time I am doing this interview in the year 2023. I have done one interview in 2023 in the early time of 2023 in the physical field, but now I am doing digitally all the interviews that I was already doing. And here my guest today is Madhura Girish. She is an healer and she is doing literally good in the course creation and coaching industry. Let's welcome her. Let's listen her story, how she started and how she is doing today. Yeah,
Thank you
please
so
proceed.
much, Akshay, for calling me, for inviting me for this interview.
Most welcome, always. So tell me how you started and what's your journey so far.
So, Akshay, I am actually a postgraduate in food and nutrition, and I have my company, which is to do with outer beauty of people, where I make people look good with their skin, with their hair, with their weight, with their makeup and stuff like that. And I always was like 10 years, I worked in the outer beauty industry. And after that, there came a time when the ups and downs of life comes, and that's when the inner beauty starts. So I also went through some ups and downs in my life, and I ventured into something called as healing, Reiki, blockages, access consciousness bars, and there were so many things, chakra, aura, color therapy, mindfulness. And I was wondering, what are all these new things that I haven't ever studied? Because I'm from the science background, my family is full of doctors, and I never came across this energy healing field. And when I started learning, I loved the subject so much that I learned one course and then another course and then another course. And I did 30-40 courses in a span of 5 to 6 years for my own self to improve myself. Then when I look back, the Madhura was totally different. The confidence level, the way I looked at life, my vibrations with regards to the way I think, the way I feel, the way I live life, the way my mindset was, everything was changed. So I thought
Even I am feeling the high energy this time.
Absolutely. So when I saw that, I believed that things do work. Affirmations work, gratitude works, the blockages removal works, energy healing works, chakras work. Everything that I learned, everything was working. And then I said, I want to teach people. And I started teaching in my own company to people who were interested. And then lockdown happened.
Okay.
And when lockdown happened, you know that very few people came online, and I was also one of them. I used to go on the terrace and I used to record whatever I have learned, and I made 2 courses. One course had 86 videos and one had 52 videos.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I used to think, how do I give this to people? And I started sharing on WhatsApp. I started sending it to my friends, to my relatives, and I said, I have learned something. I'm happy with it. Now I want to share this knowledge with you. If you're interested, then you can GPay me so-and-so amount and I'll give you the course. And I started giving it on WhatsApp. And people loved the course. In the entire lockdown itself, more than 600 people took it on WhatsApp, just sharing it from one person to the other person to the other, and it just spread like wildfire.
Oh, wow.
The prices were very less, and everyone was looking for positivity. Everyone was looking for something very happy and positive, and my courses were exactly that. After lockdown finished, I came back and I started looking for digital coaches who can help me, and I found the right coach. And I started taking training, and here I am. It's been a 1-year journey, yes.
Yes, yeah. Like while you are speaking, you are fully in an energetic zone, and the same energy I can feel at the same time.
Yes.
That actually matters a lot while you are speaking to somebody out there.
Yes.
So you are saying you have a course like in the initial days that was 86 videos and 52 videos, one course, and you are fully a science background person.
Yes.
Learned outer beauty, how to enhance that, how to look good, how to feel good, all those things.
Yeah.
Even I sometimes feel how I can look even much better the way I look now.
Now, the niche that I'm working is inner beauty. Now I work on how a person can be beautiful inside. Now I don't work on only outside. I work on inside beauty, how a person can feel happy inside, how a person can actually look at life in a more beautiful way, how they can live life more happily. So definitely my current niche is inner beauty.
Yeah. Actually, it is even best of the best thing. Everybody should know about it, how to feel happy, be good from inside, from within.
Absolutely.
So really good start. Like you like taken an advantage of lockdown period while
Yes.
everybody was stuck in their home, and you came up online and recording videos. Like, how was that period? How you feel while you were just starting out recording the videos? It was
So
okay.
I had absolutely no knowledge that something like this could happen. I had a good phone. I was lucky that my phone camera was very good, and the apps that I had, the knowledge that I had. So I used to go on my terrace. I mean, we had absolutely full of time. I'm so happy and grateful to that lockdown. We got so much of time. I spent enough time with my family. I went on the terrace. I had enough of my time. So that time I used to sit and I used to recollect everything I had learned. I tried to look for the PDF of the books that I had learned and then downloaded them, started studying about it once again, refreshing my knowledge, and then putting that into videos. And I was very lucky. Before that, when I was in the outer world, I had done 500 television shows. So
Oh,
I had done live shows I had done. That's how I had my confidence to, talk. And I had camera comfort and all of that. So those things were really very easy. So I definitely feel that somewhere the universe was working things up for me. I didn't know why that was happening. I used to do TV shows, so it gave me confidence there. Then I started learning these healing modalities. It was also important. And then I started transforming myself and then others. All of this, when I look back, I feel the universe had helped me to do all of this. So
yes.
I was meant to do this.
Like, see, even if you're doing any or the other thing, universe has the plan. God has the plan to channelize that in the later on period, in the long run period.
Actually, do you
Just-
know today is something very, very special? Since you
Yeah.
said universe and channelize, I remembered. Today is a very special day.
Yes, just talk about that.
See, today the date is 7, the
Yes,
month is 7,
yes,
and the year is 2023. So that is also adding up to 7.
yeah.
So it's called as a 777 portal. And in spirituality, these repeated numbers have a lot of value because they are a sign that the universe is aligning things for you. So today, me and you are doing this the interview. I'm sure this interview is going to help a lot of people in aligning their dreams into reality also.
100%, no
Yes.
doubt.
So it's
Like-
a very special day.
I was not aware about this number. I was just 7, and I'm not thinking 2 plus 2 plus 3 can be even 7. I'm not thinking in that term.
You know, Akshay, 777 means to work on yourself. You know, the number 7 is to work on yourself. And today we're talking about how anybody can also work on themselves to improve them physically, financially, even their professionally and their career wise. So today is definitely, this interview is going to be a rocking interview because it's all aligned.
Yes.
The portal and the number 7. And today is a Friday. And the number 7 is for Shukra, which is Venus, which is for luxuries. So whoever is watching this interview is also going to have a sense of luxury in their life. You know, they're inviting the energy of luxury in their life. And that's why I'm wearing white. Today you should wear white. After the interview, change it to white.
I will change it out. I'm not aware about all this thing.
No
That's why
problem.
my background is white.
Yes. Absolutely.
Something white is there.
Yes.
So, yeah, you said a really good thing. Like, I just learned about this new thing, the 777 concept. Like, 7 is for you. Work on yourself. If anything that you want, work on yourself, and you're gonna achieve it out there.
Yes.
That's pretty much good thing.
Yeah.
So, moving ahead, there is a question hitting in my mind. Like, the way you explained, it seems like it was a smooth journey, but I think it was not always smooth. It can't be always a smooth journey.
It's never smooth.
There must be some ups and downs. So, what was the major problem that you faced in your journey?
Consistency. You know, you have to be consistent. You have to get up that morning and you have to decide you want to do something. Because I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter-in-law, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter. I have a company which has also I have to do justice to. And after all this, I have household kitchen work little bit. And then I have to find time for my online courses and still I make it. It means that it requires a lot of planning, consistency, dedication, balance, all of that. And then in
Absolutely.
the meanwhile, you work on yourself also, because while you're teaching others, you also know that you have to also work through. So I tell you, Akshay, it has been a wonderful year, but whenever things are tough and then you do it and then you are looking back, you feel extremely proud that after so many challenges, you still made it. So definitely for me also, it has been challenging. And the challenging thing is you need to balance your roles. You can't just work on something and then ignore another thing. And then you can't just focus on something and then totally neglect something. No, you have to balance
It's
everything.
not possible.
Yeah. So balance is what is very, very important. Consistency is important. Dedication is important. Working on yourself, on understanding your own strength, your own weaknesses is important. I knew I was good at certain things. I knew I was not good at certain things. So wherever I was good at, I was working using that. And wherever I was not good at, I was taking help from outside. Definitely, you need to outsource certain things when you're doing an online business. So I was outsourcing whatever I was not good at. So learning all of that is also a big challenge.
I just one question comes in my mind. Like, if I talk about myself, when I started my journey as a YouTuber, I started my journey in 2020, exactly at 30th January 2020. So till 1 year, I was not making any single money, but still I was consistent with my YouTube channel. And after a year, I launched my mentorship program. At the day one, I made 10,000 in a week, 25,000 in a month, 1 lakh. That was a bang on month for me. I was not making any single penny. Till 1 year, in 1 month, I made 1 lakh rupees. So it was a good moment for me. And if I look back, so I can say only one thing: I was consistent, even I was not doing good. Like I was thinking I'm not doing good because money in initial days is something that drives you. I feel so. So what's your take on this?
Absolutely, because right on the first day, you will not start earning money, but you have to keep believing in yourself. You have to have clarity about what you're doing, why you're doing, what is your goals, where are you reaching. So you have to be very, very clear about what you're doing, why you're doing, where you're going, how you want to do it, and continue to do it because you believe in yourself. And one day or the other, money will follow. So they always say, don't run behind money, run behind perfection, success, your passion, and money will just follow you. And I used to think this is not true. How can money just follow you? But then later I understand that you can't run after money. You can attract money. You can become that person where money will hunt you and come back to you. But of course, it is important for you to show up also. So in the online world, you can't say I'm the best at everything, but if I don't show up, it's not going to help. So you have to be digitally active. You have to be active on all social media platforms. You have to have a lot of knowledge also. So once you're out, whatever is your niche, it is important that people will just throw a question that, what is this? What is this? What is this? So you have to be updated with all the knowledge that you want in your niche. So definitely you have to be good at it. And I learned it from one of my mentors. I have many mentors because I've done 30-40 courses, that whatever you're doing in your field, you have to try and keep bettering yourself so that one day you become the best. So maybe you're not the best today, but you have to at least aim to be one of the best, even if not the only best. So whatever you're doing, if it is your passion, I would first advise is don't choose something that, okay, किसी को इससे फायदा हो रहा है तो मुझे भी यही चॉइस करना है. No, do what you love, because कभी पैसा आएगा, कभी पैसा नहीं भी आएगा. नहीं आया तब भी आप करना है, तो you have to love that subject. You have to just enjoy doing what you're doing, and then one day the money will definitely come, Akshay.
Yes, I can relate one line over here. क्या मुझको आता है, क्या बाजार चाहता है. This kind of things if can happen, and what you love to do. आता है से भी काम नहीं चलेगा. If you don't like to do that, क्या आपको भाता है, that's how you are gonna make it big.
तभी पैसा आता है.
तभी पैसा आता है. What a rhyming over here. Even I was watching one of the person that is Lauren, and she is showing up every single day. Even she is making $100 million every single month. And she is helping companies to make $100 million every single month. But literally, she is showing up badly every single day, 5 times a day, 6 times a day. I got mad. Like, how does she can manage showing up every single time on social media? So you have to show up. If you are good at something, and if you are not do good, show up.
Yeah,
that's what you should keep doing. And one thing I was about to ask, like you were talking about, you have to be consistent. How anyone can be consistent? Like, it is hard thing to be.
Yeah. So for me, I don't work on morning, evening, night. When should I fix a time and all that? What I understand is I have a to-do list that this is what I need to complete before the end of the day. And no matter what, fit in those places. I'll tell you, it's all about priorities, Akshay. अगर आपको समझ आएगा कि इससे करने से मुझे क्या होगा, तो then you will definitely do that. A lot of people are wasting time on reels by watching. So I remember one thing which says that consume 20%, create 80%. A lot of people, what they do, they consume 80% and create only 20%. So you have to change that. If you are a content creator, you have to consume 20% in just understanding what is it that you want to consume. Okay. And 80% of your time you need to now create, because now you're a creator. You're not just sitting here to have entertainment. You are going to create entertainment, create knowledge for others. So be 80% creator and 20% consumer.
Yes, definitely. I agree with this.
Yeah.
People used to say like this, I am getting inspiration. Do something, buddy.
Absolutely.
Just don't take only inspiration. That's the good line.
Inspiration.
20% inspiration and 20% creation.
No, 80% creation.
So sorry, 20% inspiration, 80% creation. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Like you talk about like you are having a lot more mentors because you have gone through a lot more courses out there. Like if I talk about you have to choose one mentor, who will be for you?
It's impossible, because every mentor has taught me some aspect of my life because of which I am what I am today. And every teacher has been so special, whether it is in the offline world or the online world, and the connection that I share with them at the time when I wanted certain guidance, they have helped me so much. I just cannot name one person. Each of them have been so special. They have such a big space in my heart. I just cannot choose one. Each of them is special. So it's like if a mother has 10 people who are his children or 10 children, and you ask who is your special child, it's just
everyone is just special.
Yeah. So all my mentors are very special, and that is why on Guru Purnima I said that I am blessed because I got the best teachers, the best mentors, the best coaches, and that is why I am what. Because it's impossible to learn something from every person. It is some special person who can instill those. In the beginning I was not believing that energy healing ऐसा कुछ होता है, because I can't believe कि ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है, कुछ दिखता तो नहीं है. But it took a special mentor to make me believe by giving me those experiences, by giving me that knowledge, by giving me those roadmaps, and after which I am today what I am. So Akshay, this is injustice. This question I can't answer. All my mentors are special.
Okay, so can you give some of the best learning that you have with your mentors? Like, can you pick out some of the best learnings from your mentors?
Yes.
That can be helpful.
Yes, absolutely. So, PH Purushottam Hamberde?
I know.
Yes. So he says you have to have a warrior mindset. So having a warrior mindset means you can't give up. You can't try once and say, I lost. And then you try a second time and you say, I lost, so I give up. No, he says, keep doing things till you win. And only after you win, your chapter is, still begun. It doesn't say the chapter is closed. So he says that have a warrior mindset, which is very, very strongly ingrained in my head. And then a lot of my other mentors who are into the field of energy healing, I have Nishan sir, I have Asha ma'am, I have Mitesh sir. All of them have given such beautiful insights about energy. There is this beautiful saying that, that's exactly what I've written. The energy you want to attract, be that energy. So it's the same. You can't, want something and you cannot be something else. So whatever you want in life, have clarity and become that, and you can attract whatever you want in your life. I used to think that these are good for books, but I have understood that I manifested so many things in my life with this philosophy.
This manifestation works.
It does. You should know the formula.
Okay, cool. So we gotten clarity what you are doing, what you learned from your mentors, what was your journey. And how to be consistent. Let's come to the breaking down the numbers, because the title of this video can be how you made 35 lakhs plus revenue.
Now it's 40.
Now it's 40. Wow. Even it's 40 plus. Yeah. So what is the exact time period that you did, like you take 2 minutes? 1 year.
1 year. But the figures that you see, 40 lakhs is not my profit. 40 lakhs is my earning, out of which so much definitely goes into a lot of...
Yes. We will be coming on that because I know all the things are there. So if you can break down your numbers, how you made like the first month revenue, the 3 month revenue, 6 month revenue, what was like that?
Akshay, if you ask me, I when I started my journey of online, I promised myself that I'm not going to see my numbers. The reason is, if I see that there is not much profit, or if I see that there is a little bit of loss, I might give up. So I decided that 1 year I'm going to learn how to launch, and 1 year I'm going to just launch, and I don't want to worry about how much profit I make, how much of loss I make, or was it a break even. I just want to keep doing, launching, recording, launching. And because of that, in 1 year I've launched 40 courses.
Oh.
Yes, because I believe that if you are always looking at numbers, what will happen is it diverts you. अच्छा, मैंने 10,000 डाला, मुझे 12,000 मिला, और 2,000 के लिए मैंने इतना मेहनत किया. No, I can earn 2,000 somewhere else. You feel like that, but you don't remember that someday that same webinar that you're doing can give you 2 lakhs also, 2 crores also.
Yeah,
you know,
that's also.
Yeah, Threads is just introduced, the Instagram Threads,
and just in 7 hours.
Yeah, no, 1.5 hours they had 1 million subscribers, and somebody took 3.5 years to have 1 million subscribers. It's exactly like that. The first webinar, you may do a loss, you may do a break even, you may do just 1,000 profit, 2,000, or maybe even 10,000 profit. But the same 60 minutes or 90 minutes webinar one day will fetch you 1 crore. It is possible, provided you continue to do it. If you just stop it at that day.
I agree with this. 100% I agree with this. The purpose of asking the question was, see, there is term called KPI. You have to keep monitoring the thing that your key performing indicators. So if you can talk about the number that you achieve, like you did not decide it, कि मुझे ये करना है, how much I am making, how much is profit, how much I'm investing, not like that. But I'm talking about the break even that you achieved.
Yeah, whatever I've earned, around 40% to 50% is a profit. Because I've been lucky. I have done my course launch directly from the landing page. It has worked. I've done sales from the webinar. It has worked. I have sold very low tickets. It has worked. I have sold high tickets, not extremely high tickets, but I've tried high tickets. It's worked. For me, everything has worked. And now I'm confused that which of them should I continue, because everything has worked. When you are trying things and you figure out that, okay, something worked for me, something didn't work for me, then it's easy for you, because you know what worked for you, you will continue to do. Now that I'm after 1 year, I look at myself and I see that let me do what is worked for me. I'm happy that everything worked for me, but I'm also wondering that if everything is working, should I do everything, or should I still break it down to something and try to do something? So it is definitely an experimentation that I'm still doing, I can say, Akshay, and I suggest everyone to experiment with their own niche, with their own strengths, with their own capacities, whether recorded courses work for you, whether live courses work for you, whether one-on-one works for you, which one works for you, and that is what you need to continue, depending on what is your strength, your confidence. And that's definitely going to take you in the long journey.
Okay. Perfect. I got it. Like everyone should go via this way.
Yes.
Because you have to keep experimenting. Even your stuff are working, other doing good.
You're talking about numbers. For a very long time, I was getting a little bit of profit. Whatever I invested, I used to definitely earn a little more than my investment. But when I launched my high ticket program, which was only for 30,000 rupees, but after a particular period, around 6 months back, when I launched that course, in my inner community, I had more than 40 people who took that. So that's the day I believed that even I can definitely do something, which was a sudden jump in my figures. That was the day when a big jump happened. And of course, after that, I understood how I should work on high tickets and what are my plus and minus. So this is all a learning phase. So I would say for any content creator online, that 1 year give yourself where you're launching, not learning. You're launching and learning from your own mistakes, learning about your own strength, learning about your own weaknesses, understanding things. But इस process में definitely बहुत पैसा आपको invest करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि you have a lot of tools that you need to buy. There are a lot of things that you keep improvising, like whether it's your laptop, whether it's your phone. These are things that you need to invest in, because there are tools that you need for integration, for automation, for so many things.
So let's talk about some technical stuff that you are using. How much money you are investing on Facebook ads and the landing page, all those things.
It is different.
Let's take step by step.
No, it's different every month. Every month we experiment that. चलो इस बार इतना करेंगे and let's see how it works. चलो इस बार ये करेंगे and let's see how it works. So we keep experimenting every single month, and definitely we plan something and then something else happens. So I'll say, Akshay, life is very unpredictable. So is the online courses. It's very unpredictable. It's very difficult to understand. So I've been trying things, but I'm open to trying new things. Whenever someone comes and says, "Ye try karo, ye acha hai," I try it myself and see that does it work for me, does it not. Like email marketing didn't work for me. I tried email marketing for 3-4 months personally, but I've seen email marketing working for so many people. It's been fantastic for so many people. For me, email marketing didn't help. I didn't see that my people were even opening the emails that I was sending. So I tried 2-3 months and stopped it. Whereas I'm very good at making videos. So I just make a video of whatever I want to share and I put it on the WhatsApp group and people see it. So
that works.
Yeah, that works for me. So I just make a 30-second video, 40-second video of what I want to share with my community, and it works.
Are you using any kind of WhatsApp automation tool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which tool you are using?
A Wati.
Okay. How much it is costing you per month, kind of?
7 paise
per message. Okay, that's not even big. That's okay, because if you can send message in bulk, that's not big. That's okay. Like even FlexiFunnel is using Wati as well.
Yeah.
Because even that is the software company when they are using that tool.
Yes.
Okay, so maximum money you invested for Facebook ads, what was that? Maximum that you invested for Facebook ads in any month, what was that?
Not in a month, in the webinar, I'll tell you. 40,000 for one webinar I had put. That was my max.
Okay, for a week?
Yes, every week we were doing webinar that time, and every week we were planning to put 5,000, and once we invested up to 40,000. And I made 48,000. So 8,000 was my profit that time.
That you felt like, said, it's not worked really well for me.
Yes. So it's like that always. And sometimes I invested only 10,000 and then I earned about 40,000. So Akshay, it is a gamble. Every webinar is a gamble. And I have again experimented with my presentation, experimented with my prices, experimented with my offers. So I felt जब 3,000 का कोर्स दिया तभी लोगों ने लिया, 4,000 का कोर्स दिया तभी लोगों ने लिया. So it is difficult to judge only. It's very difficult to judge what is working. It is difficult indeed. And if you ask other content creators also, they will also say the same thing. कि confusion and gamble type का ही लगता है, because for everyone it is the same. उनके कोर्स के लिए उनको लगता है. So it takes some time for you to understand that this is exactly what it's working.
Yes. Like if I talk about aspect of this as well, because if you are investing money in FB ads, you can be getting a certain kind of people in a week.
Yeah.
Maybe you are getting some different kinds of people in different week.
Yeah, very true.
That can be a variable aspect as well.
You do the free webinar, you do the paid webinar. That also varies. I did free webinar for a really long time. Then I did 9 rupees webinar to bring in people initially. So in the free webinar also I found people, and 9 rupees webinar also found people. So yes, there is a lot of learning that is still going on.
Okay. Actually, it matters. Like you are doing free webinar, either paid webinar, 9 rupees webinar, 99 rupees webinar.
Correct.
So what was maximum cost per lead till the time that you got for a free or the paid webinar?
No, I don't put my head into that. The reason is I have a technical team who handles my and I don't put my head into all of that. All I understand is I want to do my webinars, I want to launch my courses, I want to reach out to people. So I want to work on that. If I put my head into what is the CPL, what is this, it doesn't work for me. So every person is different. For me, I don't bother about all that. I don't even ask. Very rarely when someone asks me, I call back my technical team and say, kya hai? And then again, it is different every other time. Every time, every course, it is different. Because like I said, I have 40 courses. So it is different.
So आपको एक चीज समझना पड़ेगा.
हर
कुछ खुद नहीं कर सकते हो.
नहीं, it is not possible. And to a basic extent, you can do things yourself. After that, you need to take help.
Yes.
So I do.
So how many people you are having right now in your team?
I don't have like a team. I have outsourced people. So there is someone for Instagram, there's someone for FB ads, there's someone for automation, someone designs my posters. So I take help as and when I need whatever.
Okay.
Still I don't have a team of my own.
I mean, they are working with you remotely whenever you need their help.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So that's even okay. If I talk about if anybody is just newbie and those who are starting out and they are trying to build their team as well.
अक्षय, बिगिनिंग में टीम नहीं बनता है. बिगिनिंग में आपको लॉन्च करना है, बस लॉन्च करना है और अपने आप को इस काबिल बनाना है कि यू आर एटलीस्ट डूइंग योर ब्रेक इवन्स एटलीस्ट, एंड दैट ब्रेक इवन विल पुल यू फॉर एटलीस्ट 5-6 months. एटलीस्ट 5-6 months यू शुड जस्ट थिंक जितना पैसा डाला उतना निकाल लिया तो काफी है. दैट्स इट, यू शुड फोकस ऑन. And after 5-6 months, when you are a good human being, then there will be people who approach you and they will say that, I like your work, can I work with you? I've had a lot of people who have said that. So I'm just waiting for the right time to click, and then we will have those people in the team, and we will get started with the team. So initially nobody has a team, and don't suggest anybody to have a team right from the beginning कि आज ही मैं पहले टीम बनाऊंगा फिर मैं कोर्स लॉन्च करूंगा. That is stupidity. पहले कोर्स लॉन्च करो, अपने आप को रेडी करो, अपने आप पे काम करो. ये प्रेजेंटेशन सीखो कि how do you talk on camera, how are you learning the sales pitch and all of that, and later you can always build a team.
Even I messaged you for the editing videos.
Yeah.
If you remember that.
That's how we were connected.
That's how we got connected.
Yes.
And yeah, even maybe after a certain time, I will be editing some of your videos and I will expecting a good review from your side.
Yes, absolutely.
So what can problem anybody face in their journey and how they can overcome that? And what should be the mindset while they are starting out in this digital field? Because one of the person is there named Himanshu Agrawal. He's doing a lot more interviews nowadays with different people. And I listened him giving a advice called COVID coaches. Like those people who become coaches in the COVID period just to make money and they are all gone from the market that he was telling. So to avoid that scenario, like it's not a COVID time, but this can happen with anybody else out there who are just starting out in the coaching business. So they can quit after a certain time, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe after a year. So how they can avoid this kind of thing and how they can build a strong foundation?
Half knowledge is very dangerous. So first thing is your roots have to be very strong. If you're teaching something to somebody, first you have to be confident that whatever you're teaching is correct, whatever you're teaching is complete. So I feel that बहुत सारे लोग एक कोर्स कर लेते हैं and then they suggest that this is something that I know and I can teach this to others. But in and around that course, there will be questions. In and around that, there will be a lot of doubts. Are you prepared to handle those doubts? Are you prepared to, handle those kind of objections from people? So definitely, I would suggest people that whatever is your passion, make sure that if you want to make it your profession, you are a master in it. Okay. I don't want perfection in the technical thing or anything. That all can follow. What is important is your subject, your niche has to be perfect. Your roots, your concepts have to be clear. Whatever you're teaching to people, your concepts have to be very clear. Because on screen, somebody asks you something and you are blabbering, I don't know, I don't think, I will get back to you. It is very stupid scenario. And that's when people see, watch, and they will just not like you. So if you are launching yourself in the online world, you have to be prepared so that when somebody asks you a question, your concepts are clear. And I don't know about this COVID coaches, but definitely if somebody is working only to make some numbers, they will make that number and get out. But if someone is working to have a mission in mind, have a vision in mind, they will make it large, because your why has to be very clear. If you're earning money, you should know what you want to do with that money.
So you're talking about vision. Vision should be clear. So what's your vision?
So like I feel every house has doctors, engineers, architects, and some professors. Bangalore has a lot of software engineers. I intend to have one healer in every house. अगर एक हीलर हर घर में है तो डेफिनेटली हर घर में शांति और खुशी ज्यादा होगा. दिस इज व्हाट आई फील, बिकॉज व्हेन यू लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ हीलिंग मोडालिटीज, यू लर्न दैट आज का सिचुएशन पे हमको आज रिएक्ट नहीं करना है. देयर इज अ लॉन्ग लाइफ, देयर इज सो मच ब्यूटीफुल दैट वी कैन वेट फॉर. यू बिकम मोर लविंग, यू बिकम मोर फॉरगिविंग, यू बिकम मोर गिविंग, which is what makes the house more beautiful. So I feel one healer in every house is my mission. And this is going to take me long, because imagine if I have to create one healer in every house, it is a big mission.
It's a big mission.
Yeah, I'm working on it and I will make it possible.
Yeah. If you have such kind of vision, just you have tried and tested every possible thing, and even nowadays you are still trying and testing to make it better.
Yes.
So with this kind of mission and vision and this kind of dedication, this kind of thought process, you can make it possible.
Yes.
It is going to be happen.
Thank you, Akshay, for saying that.
Actually, see, I was listening to somebody was there. Like even I was reading the story of Mr. Rahul Bhattnagar.
Yes.
I'm reading this book and I'm taking a challenge to complete this book and recording entire video within 11 days. I have read that book. I have 2 copies of this book with me. So one is colorful because I was just reading that time, so it got colorful, fully colorful. So he was saying initially you can think about making money, but after a certain time, if anybody is saying my mission is to impact people, create some impact in people's life,
Yeah.
people are saying, oh shit man, just you are like creating an illusion in people's mind. No, after a certain time your thought process changes, your
Yes.
vision changes, not is aligned with the money.
Yes.
It is different.
Yes.
To create an impact, just like your mission is create one healer in every single house in India. That's the big mission.
Yes.
Like just Tata Salt is every
Single house.
is every single house. Just like you are going to create a healer in every single house. That's like more power to you, so that you can create such kind of impact in people's life.
Yes.
What would be your final advice for the people, either final line for the people, those who are listening to us on the recorded format?
Akshay, I always say this, and I will say this today also, that the world is beautiful, life is wonderful, money is everywhere, love is everywhere. In spite of that, if you're not experiencing a good life, it only means you're vibrating too low. Raise your vibration, heal yourself, and see that the world is indeed beautiful. Only thing, your vibration has to go high, because of which you need to learn healing modalities. So this is exactly what I tell everybody, that learn how to be a better human being every single day, either physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. Work on yourself, any aspect that you want to, and you will see that every single day you will be a better person. And I tell this to everybody, don't judge me by today, because tomorrow I'll be a different person. So so I feel this is the same thing that I would like to share to everybody. Don't let anybody judge you by what they see you today, because they should think that अरे ये तो कल कुछ और ही हो जाएगा, परसों कुछ और ही हो जाएगा. Every time they see you, they should say, wow, you're looking different, you are a different person. That's how we human beings should be. You cannot be the same person. Somebody says, 10 साल से तुम same लग रहे हो, don't feel happy and don't raise your collar. It's a very big insult that 10 years you have not changed yourself at all. You should feel, no, I don't want to be like that. I want to look different every single day, even in the physical, mental, emotional, every aspect. You should keep growing. That's what we are.
परिवर्तन तो संसार का नियम है.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying in English, you're saying in Hindi. That's it.
Yes, that's it. I heard about the term vibrations. I was not much aware about it. Even I'm not much aware about today, but I know if your vibration is matching to something that you want, you will be getting that.
Yeah.
Like your vibrations would match the thing that you want to attract.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's what I feel. But I have not much experience this, but I have heard this term, and sometimes I feel even this. Shameless self-promoter. That's even cool. Like it was a kind of fun-loving interview that I did today. I wanted to be this interview in this way. I was not about to make it serious.
Yes.
So it was really happy talking with you.
Same.
Like, so let's put it out there on YouTube, on FB groups, everywhere. I will put it out there so that people can relate with it, people can learn from it. And one most important thing that I used to say, implementation is the key for success. If you can implement something from this video, maybe a single line, if you can learn from here, go and implement it out, and your life will be beautiful.
Yes.
Just because of implementation. It's the hardest part because
Yes.
just like you said, like 20% learn and 80% do.
Yes.
20% get inspiration and 80% creation. That's not easy. Take that inspiration from this video, go and implement it out.
Absolutely.
Now it's your time.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
All I wanted to say is thank you so much, Akshay, for inviting me and allowing me to even spread my message out there on what people should do as a human being. So thank you so much for calling me. Yeah.
Most welcome.